Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back and thank you for supporting me. I'm Coretta. In this video, I will be sublimating 6 tumblers for my niece's birthday party. Come on y'all, let's get started. For this project, I am going to be using an 18-ounce sublimation tumbler from PYD Life that I ordered from Amazon. I'm going to be using sublimation paper that I ordered from Amazon, an image of my choice, and I'm going to use alcohol to clean off the surface of my tumbler. I'll leave a link to the items in the description box below. So I'm going to be sublimating 6 18-ounce sublimation bottles. These are PYD bottles that I ordered through Amazon. These sublimation bottles are for my niece's unicorn sleepover party. And I found this really cute unicorn design on Creative Fabrica. I will leave a link to the water bottles and the design in the description of this video. So as you can see, I already have my design cut out and I'm ready to add it to my tumbler. I cut this design out for this tumbler at 9.375 in width and 6.625 in height. I've already cleaned the tumbler with alcohol to remove anything that will interfere with the sublimation process. Now I'm going to place the design on the tumbler. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the tumbler upright, and then I'm going to wrap the design around the tumbler, and I want to make sure that I get the design wrapped onto the tumbler even and straight. And then I am going to making sure that everything is straight and everything is even. Then I'm going to take a piece of tape, and I am going to take a piece of this tape, and I am going to put it on the paper, and then I am going to pull really, really tight. So after I lay down this piece of tape, then I'm just going to start placing tape on the seam, and then I'm just going to start taping up my seam. So I'm going to place tape on the bottom, pulling really, really tight, and then I'm going to put tape at the top, pulling really, really, really tight. And then after I get the tape on here, then I'm going to start taping down the seam. So making sure that I pull the tape, put the tape down and pull the paper really, really tight so that the paper is laying flat onto the design. I am going to just place the tape down and pull it. And I slightly overlap my tape because I don't want any air to get under my tape, because if air gets under the tape and under the paper, then it'll cause your design to ghost. And so you want to make sure that you make sure that the paper is laying flat on your tumbler. So I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom like so. Next, I'm going to tape the top of my tumbler. And so to tape the top of my tumbler, I'm just going to take a really long piece of tape. And I'm going to place this tape down. I'm going to put half of the tape on the tumbler and half of the tape off of the tumbler. So that's half of the tape on the design and half of the tape off of the design. And I am going to place the tape in the direction that I need to pull the paper. And so my paper overlaps here. So I'm going to pull my tape in that direction, making sure that the paper is laying flat on the tumbler. and I'm just gonna pull it again, making sure that the tape is laying flat on the tumbler so that the paper can lay flat on the tumbler. And then once I do that, I'm just gonna run my hands around it, and then I'm gonna secure it to the tumbler like this so that the tape is now laying down on the tumbler. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the bottom. Now, once I have the tumbler taped off and taped down, I am going to take the squeegee and I'm going to press this squeegee on the seams. And so I'm going to take it and I'm going to run it down the back seam. And what this is doing is it is making sure that the seam is laying flat on the tumbler, because you want your seam to lay flat on your tumbler. And then I'm going to also do the same thing at the top, making sure that the paper and the tape are laying flat on the tumbler, because you don't want any air to get under the paper of the tumbler, between the paper and the tumbler, because if air gets between the paper and the tumbler, then it's going to cause ghosting, and that's not what you want. You want a clean design. And so you want to make sure that you lay your tumbler down. If you find areas that the paper isn't laying flat onto your tumbler, then you just add more tape to that area and make sure you pull it really, really tight. Okay. So now that I have this tumbler wrapped, I'm going to go and I'm going to wrap the other 5 tumblers, and I'll be back. Now I have all of the tumblers wrapped and they're ready to go into the oven. And so now I am going to go and preheat the oven. So according to the instructions, the temperature should be set at 355 degrees for 6 minutes. So pressing the temperature gauge, I am going to turn the dial to 355. Then pressing the time gauge, I'm going to turn the time to 6 minutes. So then after I've set the time and the temperature, then I'm going to hit the run button and the oven is going to heat up. I'm going to come back when the oven is ready. So the oven is at temperature, and I am going to place the first mug in the oven. So I'm going to put the first mug in the oven. And then I'm going to push run. Okay, so the oven has beeped, indicating that the tumbler is ready. And so I'm going to put that pressing pad right there. And then I'm going to remove the tumbler from the oven. And I'm going to sit it over here. And while I wait for this tumbler to cool off, I am going to sublimate the rest of the tumblers. Okay, so I've sublimated all of the tumblers. So let's remove the paper and see what we have. Ooh, oh, wow. That is so pretty. Oh, wow. That is really nice. Oh, that is really pretty. I got this thing taped to the gods, I can tell you that. Oh, wow, that is really pretty. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the rest of them. Oh, wow, that is so pretty. That is gorgeous. Wow, that is really pretty. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do the other ones. I'm gonna take the paper off the rest of them. Okay, guys, here are the final products of our tumblers. And I just love it. Oh my God, the colors are just so vibrant. The seam is good. The bottom of the tumbler is good. The top of the tumbler is good. I just love it. And I know my niece is going to love it. Oh my God, they are so pretty. All right, guys, that's all for now. I hope that you were able to follow along with the process. If you like this video and would like to see more, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will respond back. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.